city of Denver, Colorado. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already here, they're audible to something else. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Price going to run it out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he tapped his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Broncos at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. His throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 6.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll go again here with Price. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Zone read, here's Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Price. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
2nd and 9 now. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown,
Torrey Horton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Nix to the air. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3rd and 2. Now they'll change things up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll drop this one underneath to Price. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Nix. Into space at the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Nix over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
For the Broncos field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now it's Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give up the middle. Price knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Rolling to his right. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims down the left sideline and all the way home for a Bronco score. Marvin Mims, 66 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll pitch it out to Price. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Pat Surtain getting down from his corner spot to make that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. first and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get this to Price. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Powering his way forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 8-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bonito able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
7 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
To throw is Nix. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And this one too low.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his element, man, that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second and 14. Being chased out left.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get